I got nothing. Cats. Freaking Cats is the newest musical adaptation based on the longest running Broadway series show, the same name, by Lloyd Webber. This stars Jennifer Hudson, Taylor Swift, Judi Dench, Ian McKellen, Jason Derulo, Idris Elba, Francesca Hayward in her first film debut, and this is directed by Tom Hooper, the same director of Les Miserables, or Les Miserables, however you want to say it. The plot of Cats is a tribe of cats must decide yearly which one will ascend to the Heaviside Layer and come back to a new life. That's as simple as I can give it to you because there's no freaking plot. There's no plot to this movie. Now, going into Cats, I was not interested in this movie whatsoever. I wasn't interested in this movie at all. And this is Lloyd Webber. He's the same guy who gave us the musical like Phantom of the Opera, which the movie version of that was really good. I think it's underrated. And this has been a long time coming. And plus, then the trailers looked off-putting to me, especially the design of the cats. That doesn't change here. Well, it does change a little bit, but with a great director like Tom Hooper and a good cast that includes Judi Dench, Jason Derulo, Rebel Wilson, Taylor Swift, etc., etc., this should have at least been surprising, right? Unfortunately, Cats is exactly what everyone has been saying about this movie. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I am not going to lie to you all when I say Cats is not only one of the worst films of this year, but this is easily the worst musical film of the decade, and one of the worst musical films of all time. Where do I even start? Okay, I guess I can give the movie some credibility. Some of the CGI is fine when it's not in close-up. And the visual effects artists, they did try. They did try. Not enough, considering the fact that you have a budget of $80 to $100 million, but you did somewhat try. And the music is good. I do like the songs. The soundtrack is really nice. The cinematography and the production design is well done. I like that. And the cast in this movie does great for what they can. The cast do the absolute best they can with the material that is provided for them. But it's not enough to sit through an hour and 50 minutes of a movie that has no story. It's just song and dance, singing after singing after singing. And not to mention the effects in this movie are terrible. Especially in close-ups, the way these cats look are atrocious. These cats look like something you would see in A Nightmare on Elm Street 5 Dream Child mixed with bad CGI effects from one of the bad movies in the 80s. These cats look like rats. And this movie, I can't even tell you how uninteresting this movie was. The story wasn't even there. The story was not there. Universal, I have a question for you. If you had to make a Cats movie, why couldn't you just do it back in the 1990s with practical suits instead of CGI? Or you could have used practical suits for this movie. That would have been more believable than the CGI in here. And also the fact that the director only had one day before this movie was premiered. The fact that he came out and admitted that he only had one day to complete the effects. The fact that the effects they look unfinished. I'm sorry, the effects in this movie look unfinished. And it's not the cast's fault, it's not the director's fault, it's not the filmmaker's fault, it's just these cats are just, I don't know. Also, this movie comes off as a little bit weird. This movie is extremely weird in a lot of places. You have all these cats doing a lot of this goofy, crazy stuff. And this, not to mention, this is a PG rated film. And I'm still trying to wrap my head around how you were able to get away with a PG. Because there's nothing PG friendly in here. You have a scene with Rebel Wilson and the mice. You have... I'm just... I really don't want to talk about this movie anymore because this movie is basically soulless and it's empty. That's it. This movie is just... I don't want to... I'm easily gonna forget about it by the first couple of days of 2020. There's a reason why this is only a dishonorable mention. If I had put this on my war stuff, which is up on my channel now, this, as well as Black Christmas 2019, they will only be dishonorable mentions. Granted, you have a director who tries to make this work, you have some good songs, you have good cinematography and production design, and you have some actors who are doing the best they can with what they're given. Cast is just a waste of time. That's what this is. Cast is just a waste of time. I'm giving Cats a skip it. Let me know what you guys think of Cats down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? This movie's not gonna make his budget back. It's not. This movie is failing at the box office right now. So I'll see you guys later.